Hello YouTube, this is part of Arkansas Thrifters and I'm here on lunch again. If you're on my Twitter page, I posted about this just as I was walking into work. I was going to make a video on lunch. I'm not planning to make videos all the time on lunch, but since I have nothing better to do, might as well upload a few tips for beginners or even intermediate sellers, resellers, and sourcers for other sellers off of uh, online marketing. Today's tip is sourcing. I know a lot of you are like, I already know how to source, I know where to get the stuff, but do you exactly know the breakdown and the best place to get the stuff while on a budget? This is more aimed at the beginners who just started and would like a few tips, but intermediates can pick up a few things if they don't already know a few of these. Okay, as most of you know, you guys need to hit as many places as you can. I myself, I go to auctions, yard sales, thrift shops, flea markets, Craigslist, Facebook, and Walmart, Kmart. Oh, I don't have a Kmart around here no more. Target, name brand places, store arbitrage, you guys call it. I just play around in the clearance aisle and look stuff up. But if you're on a budget, and I mean, if you're just starting and you don't want to invest a ton of money into this, and by a ton I mean $20-$30. I mean, on average I spend more than that if it's a good day. I'm not going to lie, I spent upwards to $100+ on a load before, but I got my money back and made profit. That's the goal. But if you're just starting out and you don't want to, and you're just rolling and just slowly starting eBay, one of the main tips is try to sell stuff you're not using around your house. I personally did not do this. I saw it on the Facebook group, and it sounds like a cool tip. If you're just starting to slowly rolling out and don't want to invest a lot of money, start selling the stuff from around your house that you don't need, you don't use, that is just old stuff, or stuff you accumulated. That way you can sell stuff and it really didn't cost you much because you would have either thrown it away or just donated it to a thrift store. So might as well make a few bucks. But my personal suggestion is get about $20 or $30 and hit up the local yard sales and auctions. I know what you're thinking. Dang, John, auctions are high. Man, I see people spending $20-$30 on one item. Yes, if you do regular auctions and you go to the single piece sales, they do go up high, especially estate auctions and estate sales. You can get good stuff at those. You just need to know what to look for and who your competition is. But the way I really started out was auction end lots. If you guys go to auctions, you know that usually they got box lots, which is just a bunch of random stuff in boxes, and item lots. I normally focus on the box lots. Point and said is because I can normally pick up a single box which has 20 or 30 items in it for $5 or less. Normally if I do box lots, I do, like I said in one of my other videos, post up things that are worth at least $10 or more, but you must make sure that the $10 item can be first class. If it's a $10 item but it weighs more than 13 ounces, I don't mess with it at all. I normally just wrap that up into a bag and donate it, because to mail something off that's over 13 ounces, you usually have to go to the priority mail bubble mailer, and that's $5 and change for most eBay sellers. Sorry about that. So that's not a good deal. So if you're doing $10 items starting out, and I still do these because case in point, I was at an auction just a couple weeks ago, and they scrunched up a bunch of things together and said choice. I wasn't really paying attention because I already bought a few things already, but a guy who was there was showing stuff out of this one small box, and they're like, okay, we're starting this over, your choice, start at $250. What I saw him pull out was brand new soles for shoes, size 14s. They're a cheap brand, but they go for about, I put them up line for $9.99 a piece. I bid $250. I won. I got the box. It has about 20 to 30. I haven't fully counted, but it has at least 20 to 30 size 14 air cushion insoles for shoes. Now, if you spend $2.50, you get 20 to 25 items, and you can sell them for $10 a piece. These are light. These are first class. They might cost me $2.50 each. That's heavy duty profit for a small investment. It's not that big of a gamble. But my pointer is, if you're going to do box lots or boxes in particular, scour the boxes first. If you see, say, a box full of like a bunch of $2, $3 items, don't buy it unless you can get it in the end lot, and I'll explain that later. But if you find a box, say, random toys, but you see a good amount, say like 2 to 5 $10 and more items, and you can get that box for $5, I say get it. Or $5 or less, because say like you dig through it and you initially spotted 10 items that were worth about $10 a piece. That's $100 for $5 or less investment. That's sell, not profit. But usually, if you look into these boxes, you can find other stuff underneath that sometimes you hit a gem. Like at one point, I bought a box of dishes, and it goes to my buddy for finding this, because I didn't see it. I just thought it was dishes. I just used them or took out what I wanted, tried to just let him have the rest. He was digging through the boxes later, and he found a small Game Boy jukebox and a box of dishes, or miscellaneous. I can't remember. Dishes or junk. I can't remember. This jukebox fully worked. It's the music player for your Game Boy Colors. Sold it for $50, and it came in a box I got in the end lot for a couple bucks. So, always, my rule of thumb, if you're doing boxes, scour them first. If you think you can get your money back, and you have to go on gut or do some quick eBay, Amazon searches on your phone or tablet, and if you got at least 5 to 10 items that are worth $10 or more, and you can get the box for $5 less, grab it. Later you find out that you'll be spending $5, $10 on one item just to make a $50, $60 sale. Heck, I've done $15, $20 to do a $70 sale, only because they were kind of fast. The other easy way to get, okay, that's auctions, and then the auctions go from box singles to end lots. Normally, I just buy them out. Say like you get, say the auctioneer's getting tired of letting people pick through these, and you get, hold on, and you get, say they just shove like 5 boxes together, and they're going to let you, and they're going to let the bidders bid, say, $5 for the whole thing starting out. I would say sit on it. If no one bids at $5, they usually drop the price down. If you go to auctions fairly, you'll understand and you'll get a feel for the auction. Most of my auctions, they'll start a little higher, but they go down because they want to move this stuff. If they drop around $2.50, grab it. But if it goes up to $5 to $10, still grab it, because you can scour those boxes and you can look at them and you can probably make your money back off of 1 or 2 items. That's profit, not sales. And then you'll have all this other merchandise. Yes, a few of them will probably have to go in a yard sale, redonate, or Facebook, Craigslist. But it's a good way to get a lot of merch for cheap. Now, the other easy way that I found to get really good merchandise really cheap, yard sales and garage sales. Not estate sales, because a lot of estate sales are run by companies and local businesses that just do it for a living. But I'm talking about yard sales and garage sales run by every, say, Tom, Dick, and Harry in the neighborhood. The reason these are good is because most of the time they want to get rid of the stuff. And I picked up $10, $15 items for a quarter or less. I picked up $30, $40, $50 items for 10 cents a piece. I picked up $20 to $30 items for a quarter. So here's my pointer. If you go to a yard sale, get a feel for your merch first. Stick to your niche. I don't really have one, except if you count video games, but I've been growing. So what you need to do is go to these things, and if you get a feeling like that might be worth something, look it up. If not, here's a couple tips. Stick to, and I say stick to because these are fast, easy, flippable, and you can only find them not at every yard sale, but a good number. Baseball caps usually go for 25 cents to $1 at most yard sales. If you get special ones, say vintage bucket hats, vintage sports hats, or stuff like that, I say get them if you get them for a quarter a piece, because you normally get about 10, 15, 20 or more for a hat. Cassette players are portable cassette players, portable CD players, portable micro cassette players. I made a video of some of these with this one in there. And they're good money because some of them are only worth about 10, 15 bucks. But you get some rarer ones, and I've sold micro cassettes for as much as 40. I've sold CD players I bought for a few bucks at a yard sale. It was brand new in the package for like 40 bucks. Also stick to electronics. I know what you're thinking. Electronics, yes. Say like you go to a yard sale, garage sale, and you see this older electronics like music system, big, multi-tier, got a lot of doohickeys. They're only like 5, 10 bucks about it. Don't sway. Look them up. If they work, some of these can be worth hundreds of dollars. I've got a couple here. I still got a list that I could part out for $200, $300 easy. Also look at yard sales through records. You'll have to do more research on records and get a better feel. But records, CDs, and cassettes. I'd say VHS tapes and DVDs as well. But the VHS tapes are flooded market and DVDs flooded as well. So unless you get the rare ones, those two ain't very profitable. But I ran through a couple that I've got 20, 30 bucks for. And I say the rest of them because there are some common to uncommon records you can get for 15, 20 bucks. Or sell them for 15, 20 bucks. And most people want cassettes, CDs, and records gone. And most of the time I pick them up for like a nickel, quarter, 50 cents for a good amount. Heck, I bought boxes of records for like a couple bucks before. And that's just a few pointers. So if you're just starting out and want a fast, easy way to get merchandise, but don't blow a whole lot, go to your local auctions, go to your local yard sales and garage sales, and keep to your budget. If you go over your budget, it's okay if you know you have solid sales. But if you've got a bunch of new stuff that you're not used to selling and you don't know how they sell yet, stick to your budget. Because if you keep going over your budget, spending all of your money and not really making it back fast enough, you will not be able to re-roll your money and make more. It's that simple. So I hope these couple of tips will help you. I'm sorry the video ran a tad long, but I am part of Arkansas Thrifters and I'm here to help you. So please, have a great night, and I'm out of here.